Another day, more drama, right? So now we had Tyler Perry being sued by this Oval actor named Derek Dixon for 260 million. He hired Derek to be on the Oval in 2019, and so he's just now filing this lawsuit with sexual harassment and whatever else he's claiming, harassment, things like that. In 2025, he's saying it's years of harassment. And they've got text messages from Derek to, prove the back and forth between him and Tyler. And I've seen pictures of the text messages from TMZ. But does this finally put Tyler Perry out of the closet officially? Do these accusations from Derek Dixon finally say that Tyler Perry is now out of the closet? Not that it was a big secret to people. I think in the past, a lot of people always questioned whether he was into women or not. You never seen him with a woman. I can count on one hand, less than 5 movies that he's had a female love interest. The other movies he's just playing Madea. Not that that matters. Martin Lawrence put on the dress. Jamie Foxx has too. But they've been linked to women, in the past. Tyler's never been linked to a woman at all. So it's always been rumors about what he's into. And so now with this case, this lawsuit from Derek Dixon, did Tyler Perry get outed even though he didn't do it on his own terms? Because I read the text messages, and straight men don't respond to each other like that. That's all gay from Derek and Tyler and the back and forth that they've had. If you've seen the text messages, TMZ has them on their website. And when you just never see a man with a woman, talk about a woman, famous or not, friend or family member, even with women, when you don't see her ever bring a man around or mention a man, you start to wonder, okay, this one might be, in the closet or bisexual. But, Tyler, you never hear anything about a woman with him in the past. He never was on the red carpet with a date, nothing. And he's almost 60 years old at this point, and there's no trail of saying, hey, I used to be with Tyler in terms of a woman. No men either, but normally that's how this stuff goes when it's so secretive, especially when you're famous. And then for some reason, someone gets mad at you, and then you get text messages revealed, and it just so happens to be a man, and now people are like, I knew it. So was it ever really a secret? I don't know. Maybe just a secret for Tyler. Same thing if it's a famous woman and then you don't hear anything about her ever being with a man, never been married. Then something happens where someone gets mad at them and you see text messages and it's from another woman. And so then it kind of confirms people's suspicions. That's usually, going back to Tyler, a man may be talking about a woman that he got into an argument with, she got on his nerves. He just has a story about a woman, especially someone that's Tyler's age. But we've never seen anything, never heard anything. And the first time we hear about some type of relationship is with these text messages from Derek Dixon. So he hired him to be on his TV show, The Oval. I've never watched The Oval. And he's alleging years of harassment. But this is another man. And so now it's like, okay, this is basically looking like where Tyler gets outed. Not that everybody has to make an announcement and say, I'm coming out the closet now, I'm into the same sex. Maybe Tyler's bisexual, I don't know. But people have always suspected for years that, he's into men and men only. There's always been gay rumors around Tyler Perry. And so now these accusations seem to confirm it. So I know that's not the way any person wants to be outed, wants to come out, but this is the way it's being done. And, I guess more importantly than that is what he's being accused of, if it's true or not. But regardless, you still had these type of conversations through text with another man, Derek Dixon. And so I think, it basically puts it out there what everybody always thought in the back of their mind, that Tyler Perry likes men. And that's just what it is at this point. There's nothing against Tyler or, his sexual preference, what he does in the bedroom. But these accusations, unfortunately, this is the way it had to come out, no pun intended, for him. But, that's what it is. Because a straight man is going to have some type of link to a woman, a connection. And I'm not talking about the straight men in Hollywood, like they say with Will Smith, that just have Jada with him to cover up and be a beard. I mean, actually have real relationships with women. There's no other sad rumors about you messing with men as you have with Will Smith. Tyler Perry has no beard. There's no lady by his side. But people have always speculated that he might be into men. And not even because of the wearing the dress like Madea. Like I say, you had Martin Lawrence put on the dress. Jamie Foxx. And many others. Kevin Hart put on one. But these men are all into women. So Tyler playing Madea, that's neither here nor there in terms of him being heterosexual, being a straight man. He could have put on Madea. He's been doing Madea and could have always had a lady. But we've never seen anything, never saw anything. And so you get suspicious of men and women when they never bring anybody of the opposite sex around or not even mention. Never say, hey, this is a person that I'm feeling, I'm into this person. No, it's just quiet on a relationship tip, but at the same time, the rumors start to show, because I guess maybe at parties, stuff that you're not able to see, that they begin to, show their intentions. You can't just have your urges and your hormones for the same sex forever. It comes out, for lack of a better words to use, but this is where it's at. And what do you guys think? Do you think this now officially puts Tyler Perry out of the closet? Not that we're surprised, but with this, lawsuit from Derek Dixon, can we officially say that, Tyler Perry is a homosexual man? Even though he hasn't come out and said it, and I know we don't want to put out false information, but this is obviously something homosexual with the text messages. Again, if you haven't seen them, TMZ has them, and if you read them, and from what I saw, straight men don't communicate with each other like what I saw in those text messages, what's in those text messages. So whatever Tyler's secret was, whether or not it was a secret to us, is now out and confirmed by Mr. Derek Dixon. So it is what it is at this point. But I think now we've got a official confirmation that Tyler Perry is not into women, or like I said, maybe he is bisexual, but we've never even seen him bring a woman around. And the first thing we hear about any type of relationship with him after all of these years, it's another man accusing him of being inappropriate. So you add that, to his situation. He's got the accusations from Derek, and then on top of that, now people know that he's, had interest in a man. The rumors been swirling around for years, and now we have it right here for everybody to see on display with this lawsuit. $260 million to be exact for years of harassment, sexual harassment, all of that. And that's what Derek wants. I don't know if it's true or not, if Derek can get some money, if Tyler is going to settle. I know Tyler did say it's a scam, but yeah, Mr. Madea is, I think, out of the closet officially with the Derek Dixon accusations. I don't think we're all too surprised, but again, if you all know somebody, male or female, and they never bring up the opposite sex, you've never heard them mention somebody from the opposite sex name, those people usually are homosexual, the women and the men, famous or not famous. That's just how they end up moving, I guess, until they're comfortable to come out, say something. Or maybe they never plan on saying anything. Tyler just wanted to keep doing what he was doing. But unfortunately, Derek felt that he took it too far. And now with him releasing all of this information, it also reveals what we all thought Tyler to be into, which is men. So the behavior is not anything new in terms of when you suspect somebody to be homosexual and they never talk about the opposite sex and never bring up that man never brings up another woman, that woman never brings up another man. And so is the case with Tyler Perry. So what do you think? Is he officially outed now? Are you surprised? Did you always think in the back of your mind that Tyler Perry is a gay man? So that's where we're at with it. We'll see how these accusations go, how it plays out. This is a brand new story. It's always something. I wonder what's going to happen next with the next, we'll just say, famous person. We 6 months into 2025 and so many accusations already. I'm going to run them down before I get off of this video. So we got Diddy, Lil Durk, Shannon Sharp, Smokey Robinson, Tyler Perry, and who's next? And everything except Lil Durk is of sexual nature. Smokey, Shannon, Diddy, and Tyler are all being accused of something, sexual misconduct. Lil Durk is being accused of murder for hire. So that's the only person that's famous out of these black men, and it's only been black men so far this month that not this month, this year, that have been accused of something, and then it's been put on, into the big picture. Now you can throw Carmelo Anthony into there. He's not a celebrity that's dealing with murder, but anyway, as far as famous people go that I just ran down the names, yeah, everything is dealing with some type of sexual misconduct except Lil Durk. And we'll see what comes out next with whomever. 9 times out of 10, it might be sexual misconduct. That's just what's going around right now. And, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, Tyler Perry seems to be outed now. Not that too many people are surprised. I think a lot of people always thought he was gay. I didn't really go back and forth on it too much like that over the years. I heard the gay rumors, and now with this coming out, everything is pretty much confirmed, even though he hasn't come out and said it himself. Like I said, he probably didn't have an intention to say it. And so for a person that's homosexual, they hate for people to find out that they're dealing with somebody of the same sex through some type of lawsuit. But this is what it is, and we have to be, watch how we treating people, allegedly, so they don't put you in court. And then on top of that, more can get exposed that you've been trying to keep in your box. So is Tyler Perry gay to you all? Did you always think he was? Is this just not a shock to you that he was messing with a man? Let me know down in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's facts or feelings, all one word, no spaces. Put that in the YouTube search, facts or feelings, no spaces, and my channel comes right up. And send any topics you want me to discuss or any videos you see that you want me to review. Send those to my YouTube email. That's kregier.mj@gmail.com. That will be down in the description of the video. That's kregier.mj@gmail.com. Until next time, everybody behave, please.